Welcome to North McKinley Elementary, where construction noise, the nostalgic sound of creaky early 20th century floors, and the excited participation of eager learners are among a few of the sounds you'll hear. Among the happy cacophony, you'll also hear the voice of first grade teacher, Mark Kane.
We're going to work on a couple new spelling patterns, so we're going to practice our handwriting for these spelling patterns.
One of the few male primary teachers in the district, Mark uses his leadership skills to lead these miniature citizens in highly engaged learning. Equipped with training in both literacy and technology, among other things, it's easy to see that Mark enjoys all aspects of his job.
Seeing those aha moments when they learn to read, I really think that one of the neat things about first grade is I get to see them go from non-readers to readers, and watching that progress over the course of the year, and seeing the change that happens in a student because they can read and they can read to learn. It's a pretty amazing thing to watch.
Despite being right in the heart of the current renovations to McKinley School, Mark's classroom is homey, organized, and conducive to learning. Well equipped with technology, Mark uses these tools to make the curriculum and the learning objectives come to life.
Technology and literacy have really collided in my classroom. I use technology daily to teach literacy. I don't know how, I do know how, but I would be certainly losing something very important in my teaching if I lost technology. Today when I was teaching spelling and phonics together, the use of the iPad and Reflector gave me the opportunity to walk around my room, and being able to be right beside a student as they're writing and I'm writing up on the screen is huge. I can encourage a student, I can correct a student, I can take a picture of their work and then put it up on the screen and praise the student. There's just so much power in not having my back to the board.
In order to turn his students into readers, writers, listeners, and speakers, Mark effectively and successfully integrates technology, but he also carefully plans good old-fashioned hands-on activites that keep his students challenged and engaged.
We still do all sorts of paper pencil work. We art, and we write in sand, and my goodness, the way that there's so many fun methods of tactile and real world learning to read and write.
Several years of training, experience in both Laurel and in Billings, and simply having a knack for knowing what each student needs to be successful have all helped Mark to plan rich, engaging lessons that capture his students' attention and make them want to learn.
On the floor. Repeat after me. Ooh. Try it. Ooh. Oh. Put your boots. Keep your foot out. Put your boots. Then point to it. On your foot. On the floor. Right? Because that's cute.
When dreaming of the future, it's hard for any of us to predict what kind of skills and resources students will need to have, but teachers like Mark are doing their part to make sure we aim high, not just in technology, but in literacy too.
Well, my goal as an educator using technology is to look for the areas that are not just fads, but are ways to engage students in processes that weren't imaginable before. What are we doing, or what do we have the capability of doing that would never have been possible? And to gauge that versus paper and pencil work, and to see, is what place does paper and pencil work, and the real traditional model, because there's a place for it, and what place does some innovative learning come in, and I think those things can come together.
Thanks, Mark, for doing your part to nurture and empower the future of Billings.